You've been told you have to choose spiritual or successful, aligned or ambitious, manifestation or strategy. But here's what the science actually shows. That's not how your brain works. And the people who told you to pick a side? They didn't understand the neuroscience behind the magic. Here's the truth. Manifestation isn't just magic, it's also neuroscience. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how your brain filters reality, how to use that system to position yourself for a promotion, and why this has nothing to do with toxic positivity and everything to do with strategic spiritual practice. I'm breaking down the science behind manifestation specifically for professional women who are tired of living two lives, your corporate persona during the week and your spiritual self on weekends. By the end of this video, you'll have a 5-step framework that combines energetic alignment with strategic action and a 10-minute weekly ritual you can actually use. Let's start with why manifestation actually works, even in corporate America. Your brain has a built-in filter called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS. It's a bundle of neurons at the base of your brainstem, and its entire job is to decide what information gets through to your conscious awareness and what gets filtered out. Every single second, your brain is bombarded with 11 million pieces of sensory information. You can only consciously process about 40 of them. The RAS is the bouncer deciding what makes it past the velvet rope into your awareness. Here's where it gets interesting for career manifestation. Your RAS filters reality based on what you've told it is important. This is why when you're thinking about buying a blue car, you suddenly see blue cars everywhere. They were always there. You just weren't noticing them. In spiritual traditions, this is called setting your frequency or energetic attunement. You're not just filtering data, you're tuning your awareness to a specific channel. The RAS is the neuroscience. The frequency is the magic. When you set an intention, you're literally programming your brain to show you a different reality. Not because you're creating it from nothing, but because you're finally able to see what was always there. But here's what most manifestation content gets wrong. They stop at visualization and intention setting. That's only step 1. Step 1. Get neural clarity. Your RAS can't filter for vague goals. I want a promotion isn't specific enough. Your brain needs concrete details to search for. Spend 5 minutes writing exactly what promotion you want. Not just the title, the responsibilities, the team, the projects, the impact, even the number on your offer letter. Neuroplasticity research shows that the more specific your mental rehearsal, the more your brain treats the imagined experience like a real memory, building the neural pathways you'll need when the opportunity appears. Spiritual practitioners have known this forever. It's why mantras exist, why affirmations work, what ancient traditions called incantations, neuroscience calls neuroplasticity. Step 2. Create strategic visibility. Now that your energy is attuned and your RAS knows what to look for, you need to position yourself where opportunities live. Intention without action doesn't create new neural pathways or new data for your RAS. You have to move, speak, try, fail, adjust. That's what creates the feedback loop that rewires your brain. This isn't networking for networking's sake. This is aligned action. Ask yourself, who makes promotion decisions in my company? What projects lead to advancement? What skills do people one level up have that I'm building? Then make sure those people see you building those skills on those projects. Your RAS and intuition will work together to start noticing who to connect with, when to speak up, and which projects to volunteer for. But you have to take the action. This is where manifestation teachers get it wrong. They tell you to let go and trust. But every spiritual tradition that actually works teaches co-creation. The universe meets you halfway. In neuroscience terms, your RAS needs new data to process. The magic is in the sacred action, the moment you honor your intention with your effort. Step 3. Practice pattern recognition. This is where most people fail. They set the intention, take some action, then miss the signs because they're not paying attention. By now, opportunities will be presenting themselves, but you have to recognize them. This requires what I call aligned awareness, staying present enough to notice when your boss mentions a new initiative, when a lateral move could position you better, or when someone 2 levels up asks for volunteers. Every Friday, spend 5 minutes reviewing your week. What opportunities appeared? What did you notice that you might have missed before? This practice strengthens your pattern recognition and trains your brain to get even better at filtering for what matters. Spiritual traditions call this devotional practice, and it's not about religion. It's about devotion to your own becoming. You don't light a fire once and expect it to burn forever. You return to it, you feed it. In neuroscience terms, you're reinforcing the pathways. In spiritual terms, you're honoring the sacred commitment you made to yourself. Step 4. Embody the promotion now. Neuroscience shows us that your brain doesn't distinguish much between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. This is why visualization works, but most people do it wrong. Mystical traditions have known this for millennia. They called it walking between worlds or seeing with the mind's eye. You're not just visualizing yourself with the new title, you're embodying the energy of that role now. How does a director make decisions? How do they communicate? How do they handle conflict? Start practicing those behaviors in your current role. This isn't fake it till you make it. This is alchemy. Spiritual traditions call this embodying the future self. Neuroscience calls it identity-based behavior change. Both are describing the same magic. When you act as the person you're becoming, your brain begins rewiring to match. Step 5. Maintain aligned persistence. Here's the spiritual part that actually matters. Manifestation isn't a one-time event. It's consistent alignment between your energy and your actions. Some weeks you'll feel aligned and energized. Other weeks, you'll doubt everything. That's normal. The practice is returning to alignment, not maintaining perfect positivity. When doubt comes, and it will, this is your nervous system trying to protect you from disappointment. Thank it, then refocus on what you can control: your clarity, your visibility, your awareness, and your embodiment. The promotion isn't coming because the universe rewards your good vibes. It's coming because you're systematically positioning yourself, recognizing opportunities, and taking strategic action from an aligned place. That's neuroscience-backed manifestation. Now, some of you are thinking, this sounds like goal setting with extra steps. You're not wrong, but here's the difference. Traditional goal setting operates from scarcity and force. It's all push, all grind, all sacrifice. You're trying to muscle your way to success, and your nervous system is constantly in fight-or-flight mode. Manifestation-backed goal setting operates from alignment and attraction. You're still taking strategic action, but you're doing it from a regulated nervous system, with clarity about what you actually want, and awareness of opportunities you'd otherwise miss. The result? You're not just climbing the ladder faster, you're climbing the right ladder. You're pursuing promotions that actually align with who you are, not just promotions that look good on LinkedIn. And that distinction is everything, because burnout doesn't come from working hard. It comes from working hard on things that don't matter to your soul. Okay, let's make this practical. Here's your 10-minute weekly manifestation ritual for career promotion. Do this every Sunday evening or Monday morning. First 2 minutes, gratitude grounding. Write 3 things you're grateful for in your current role. This isn't toxic positivity. This is nervous system regulation. Gratitude activates your parasympathetic nervous system and tells your brain you're safe enough to pursue growth. Even if you hate your job, find 3 things. Maybe it's the paycheck. Maybe it's one good coworker. Maybe it's the health insurance. Gratitude is the foundation of manifestation because it signals abundance, not scarcity. Next 3 minutes. It's time for a clarity check. Read your specific promotion vision from step 1. Has anything changed? Are you still clear on what you want, or do you need to adjust? Then ask, what is one strategic action I can take this week to position myself for this role? Not 10 things, 1 thing. Write it down, make it specific, schedule it in your calendar. Spend 2 minutes reviewing your pattern recognition for the week. Review last week. What opportunities appeared? What conversations happened? What did your RAS highlight for you? Write down anything you noticed, even small things. A comment from your boss, an email about a new project, a connection someone suggested you make. This practice trains your brain to get better at recognizing patterns. The more you acknowledge what your RAS is showing you, the more refined the filter becomes. In the final 3 minutes, embodiment visualization. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths. Now visualize yourself in your promoted role. Not in the distant future, today. How are you showing up to your current meetings if you already had that promotion? How are you communicating? What decisions are you making differently? What energy are you bringing? Feel it in your body. This is embodiment. You're building the neural pathways now, so when the opportunity comes, you're already prepared. Then open your eyes and go live like that person today. That's it. 10 minutes, every week, and watch what happens. Now, let's talk about what this framework can't do, and what it can. Manifestation doesn't override systemic barriers, toxic workplaces, or discrimination. But here's what it will do. It will give you the clarity to see the dysfunction, the nervous system regulation to trust what you're seeing. Manifestation isn't magic that fixes broken systems. It's the tool that helps you see clearly and move strategically. Sometimes, the aligned action isn't manifest the promotion here. It's manifest the opportunity elsewhere. Your RAS can't change your company's values, but it can help you recognize when you're worthy of better. That's not failure, that's discernment. And discernment is a superpower. But here's what will happen. Your heightened awareness will show you the truth about your workplace faster. Your aligned energy will make misalignment unbearable. And your clarity about what you actually want will guide you to the right next move, whether that's a promotion where you are or a better opportunity somewhere else. Sometimes manifestation doesn't give you what you asked for. It gives you what you actually need. And sometimes what you need is the clarity to leave, the courage to negotiate, or the awareness that this promotion isn't actually aligned with your soul. Trust the process, but also trust yourself. If your gut is saying this workplace is toxic, your intuition isn't broken. It's working perfectly. It's showing you the exit. So here's what we've covered. Manifestation for career promotion isn't about crystals and vision boards, though if those help you, use them. It's about understanding how your brain filters reality, then systematically training that filter to show you opportunities while taking aligned strategic action. You don't have to choose between your ambition and your soul. You just have to stop listening to people who say you do. The 5 steps: neural clarity, strategic visibility, pattern recognition, embodiment, and aligned persistence. The 10-minute ritual: gratitude, clarity check, pattern review, and embodiment visualization. That's your framework. That's your practice. This is what we do here at Sacred and Salaried. Neuroscience-backed spirituality for ambitious women who refuse to live 2 lives. If this resonated, subscribe for more videos on manifestation, boundaries, burnout recovery, and how to stay spiritual in corporate spaces. In the next video, we're talking about how to recover from burnout without quitting your job, and why burnout is actually spiritual misalignment, not just overwork. Until then, start your 10-minute ritual, train your RAS, take aligned action. And remember, you were never meant to choose between success and your soul. You were meant to merge them.